As soon as I pressed record, my do not disturb turned on. I feel like you yourself are like, D&D, let me have my space. Let me figure this out. So you're cooking up something. Something is brewing. Something is brewing. I feel I'm tapping into a collective of people who are celebrating Summerween. Have you ever heard of that? Because I just found out about Summerween this year and I'm like, oh my God, this was made for me. I am an October baby. I love Halloween, always have. My first Halloween outfit was a bride. That is the first one that I can remember. I remember my mom one year stuffed me as a pumpkin per my request. I'll have to find that picture and insert it here. But anyways, I'm tapping into a collective of people who are spooky and witchy, and they know their power. You're manifesting something. You're calling something in. Something is brewing. Now, you might not actively be doing this, but it's like the universe is working with you, or you have recently tapped into or tapped back into the co-creating with the universe mindset or perspective. Like when we co-create with the universe, we know that it is a team effort. We know that we have to put in the work, but we also have to have faith that things are destined for us. So that could be where you're at right now. But yeah, so you right now are in heavy conversation with yourself, being honest with yourself about this change that you know that is coming. Come on, let's focus in real quick. Oh my gosh. There we go. So, honest communication. You're being honest with yourself about this thing that is brewing, and you're sitting in peace about it. You are excited about the energy and motion, but it's not to a point where you're like, am I making the right decision? You're like, okay, this is what it is, and I'm sad. That person in the card, they're sad. And it's so cute because there's the world in their hands, and they have their leg crossed. They're just chilling. This is Aries energy. And some of you are like, Aries isn't like that. Well, if you come across an evolved Aries placement, they are very like that. 4, 2, 9, 4, 6, 10, 1, 6, 7, 6, 7. Yeah, that is hilarious. I'm like so hyped up to give you this message. I am also buzzing with caffeine. I'm on my second Diet Coke of the day, and I also had a coconut matcha. Oh, and what was so cute is when I sat down to give this reading today, there was a ice cream truck circling the neighborhood, and then I split the deck before I shuffled everything, and the sun showed up, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm tapping into a collective of people who are in tune with their inner child and just want to make their inner child happy in this next chapter, current season of their life. Here is where things get a little weird. In this middle row, we have ear. I'm going to show you everything. We have ear, 5 of Swords, defeat, and fleeting moment. So what I see with this energy, if we wanna love, fleeting moment. So with all of that, you need to be mindful of who you're telling your business to, because there are people around you that will try to sabotage this new thing, and Spirit is like, no, get that out of your head. Be selective of who you are communicating with. So I think there's some temporary people around you based off of this row. And on that ear card, we do have the number 9. Number 9 talks about endings, completion, transition, transformations. And I think that these people that you're talking to, they could be projecting their fears onto you. And I also want to say with this middle energy, please do not self-sabotage whatever is brewing, because this is something good. And I think that the next row I have here, we've got the umbrella. We've got the Knight of Wands in reverse, and then we have some overthinking to clarify it. Now, this to me felt like what you receive after talking to these people. Your spirit guides want you to know that you are divinely covered. And some of you practice the Christian faith and have been saved or handed your life over to Jesus. And this is the blood of Jesus coming down around this umbrella, protecting you. Like, your spirit guides are saying you can move forward with confidence in this. You can have fun. You can have faith. Like, don't allow hearsay to, Bridgerton fans, I don't know. What is it? What is that other movie? Pride and Prejudice? There's something about that time period coming through. But yeah, don't allow what people are telling you to infiltrate your energy towards this thing that is brewing. And this was the overthinking card that came through. On the bottom of the deck, I'm like running out of breath. I'm like, I need the collective to get this message. All the caffeine is like bursting out of me at this point. It is literally like 6 p.m. Eastern, and I am like buzzed. I will probably go get a couple miles in after this. Maybe you love to walk long distances. That could resonate, but I love to see this on the bottom of the deck. This to me tells me that the things that you're planting your roots in with people, but your relationship to self too, it is growing. It's something you can trust. So the 10 of Pentacles also talks about wealth, security, loyalty, commitment, and often depicted in this energy will show you a family building something. So yes, there are people in your energy that may not get it, but you need to focus on the people who do. You have really solid relationships around you right now, and that those are the relationships you need to be watering. If your relationships, if you literally cannot hug a tree with these people and it not be weird or awkward or cringe, I'm sorry, but they gotta go. And for some of you, your community does support everything you do, but you yourself have a hard time self-sabotaging. Your life is going to look different after this point. Maybe you right now are struggling financially. Maybe you're struggling to find your footing in this life and career. All of that is changing because of what is brewing. You've been really putting in work. I mean, you're showing up as the emperor. This emperor is not someone who just sits back and does nothing. I mean, yes, he's chilling, but that's because of what he has around him. That's because of what he's built. He has action and motion and passion. He has discernment and structure, and he's built a very solid foundation for himself. So let that be an indication of what is to come. So I know that this thing may feel like a fleeting moment. Maybe it's like, oh, I have this really great idea, but then the next morning you wake up and you're like, no, like that's the dumbest thing I could ever think of. How is that even going to come into fruition? We don't need to do that. No more of that, okay? I also see here with the Magician in reverse, it's time to walk away from feeling like your desires and dreams are out of reach. We live in a very energetically sensitive machine. What you say becomes your reality. The energy you give off and out to the world comes back to you. Everything is so sensitive to energy here. So if we can just find ways to rewire our brain, really it's our subconscious. It's like the devil on our shoulder that's like, you can't do that. Are you crazy? That would take years. Flick that off of your shoulder, because that is just so detrimental to your vision. You are a visionary. This magician is a visionary. These signs that I see: Aries, Gemini, Virgo, Capricorn. Ooh, I just saw 1313 on the timer. I love that so much. That is the number of the divine feminine. And Kiara, I know you're watching, girl. I know that was for you, honey. Let's use this deck to get some messages from your spirit guides. I just heard you're not an imposter to what you desire. You could struggle with imposter syndrome. We got to release that. Every day you need to be reciting affirmations that speak to you. I am aligned in my purpose. I am walking in my truth. I am destined for all that I am manifesting. I am co-creating with God, the universe, Mother Nature. I am open to receiving resources, help, signs that align me in my path. So this card has been eyeing me for a while. This is called the Scourge. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I think I'm saying it right. This was actually in reverse. So this again is like, stop scourging things. Stop scourging your plans. Stop scourging your ideas. Don't be so rough with yourself. Spirit, what does the collective need to hear in relation to this message? Okay, this is really sweet. The first message out we have is pets. This is so sweet. A lot of you know my puppy passed away. He wasn't a puppy. He was like 11 years old, but he passed away a couple weeks ago. And I know that this message right here is for me too, but this is like, your pets want you to know that they support you, that they're rooting for you too. And I really love that. Oh, okay. Let's see. What is all this? Okay, so we've got some spiritual beliefs. To me, in this reading today, this is just like spirit. Spirit's energy is present. And then we have, for you, I'd risk it all. So the universe, your spirit guides, God, would take risks for you. You're that special. And then we have, I miss you. So is this a time for you to get back into your spiritual practice? Is this time for you to water your spiritual routine, get back into the word, go back to church? I don't know what you practice, but it's like the universe is like, I miss you. Just reach out to me. Ask me for help. And then we have, please wait for me. So, okay, I hear very clearly. So some of you are waiting on signs to confirm or just help you understand what is brewing, and that is your confirmation. These signs that you are seeking will come to you at the perfect timing. But before we go, I do want to look a little deeper into this cauldron energy, just so we can see a little bit more. Please clarify the cauldron energy, Spirit. So I heard whatever it is that is brewing will manifest during the fall season, and I immediately heard October. Ooh, we have the moon. So that's basically like spirit saying, you already know, but this is also saying like, trust your intuition. And again, re-emphasizing like the signs that you need will show themselves to you when it's time. Like, you can't rush the moon. This is also talking about subconscious energy. So whatever you've been thinking about before bed at night, that is what this is. You need to keep giving more life to it and speak over it, pray over it, claim it as yours. To further clarify this energy, we have the Seven of Cups. So this is about making a choice, but being a little flirtatious, delusional, optimistic, free. That's it. Free. Being free with the path that you're being guided down. It's like, not everything in life has to be so do or die, make or break. Definite or finite. Finite is the word that I wanted to use. Look, if we have two paths in front of us, we go down this one. If we're not really meant to be down that one, eventually we will be redirected to this one. That's a perspective I've always really appreciated, because seriously, guys, in life, everything does happen as it should. And wherever you're meant to go, if you feel in your intuition and your soul that you're supposed to go down that path, then that's all you can do. All you can do is work towards it and believe that it is yours. You are showing up not only as the Emperor, but the King of Pentacles. So you yourself are very secure, grounded, and practical, stable, kind, loyal, at peace. Really, what I feel with this is at peace. And if that's not, if you're not really feeling at peace right now with this is how you're being guided. So after this reading, go look at what the King of Pentacles stands for, and maybe that needs to be your confirmation of, yeah, that is who I am. And if you're struggling to be the King of Pentacles, then you'll read what it means to be the archetype of this, and you can work on achieving that. That is what I have for you today. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to exchange the energy with me today. I'd greatly appreciate it. I hope you have a beautiful day or night whenever you're tuning in, and I will see you again soon.